Rumble.
I'm pretty sure we won't even be able to see Duck because Prince Abu sits really close to the TV compared to most people.
He does. At the first regional Bloomington hosted, Full Bloom won. Prince Abu was actually the winner at that champion. He won over Dreffen, and it was like one of my earliest times streaming. And it was just like, I tried to move the camera back, and he just like, it was magnetic. He got pulled towards it. Like, can I put a picture of your head and your face on your forehead, and then the viewers will understand who you are?
It's like he's touching the webcam with his temple.
It's intense. It's intense. The man wants to see every pixel. But I imagine that he's a little bit more chill in doubles because otherwise he'd like block his teammate's view or the opponent's view.
He just uses his own head to like block percentages.
Yep. So here we go. Battlefield. The neutral sage since time immemorial.
Did they just hit each other off the bat?
Yeah. Just running.
Sheik's F-tilt's so good in teams.
Yeah, X running up and down in Duck's space. Duck just up beats to get out of there. Like we were talking about, very disruptive move to that aggression.
Especially because not many people look at percents or are as aware of percents as in singles. So you run in against Samus, you just get crouch cancel down smash.
Right.
You get tilted pretty easily too in doubles sometimes.
Oh, here goes Puff on the hunt. She got Swedish above her. Looks like Swedish and Axe are kind of opting to take it a little bit slow at the beginning, feel it out.
Team kill.
Yeah.
Tipper 2.
The classic not worth.
Classic not worth.
Ooh, Axe goes off for a save, but instead he's going to take a kill. Okay, works out.
Yeah, you traded only because they connected with a grab.
Yeah.
It's impossible to...
Samus's grab, almost impossible to ever get a grab with, of course. And the one time he does.
Especially in teams.
Yeah.
It's very punishable in teams anyway.
Yeah, it's a scary one, but I think Duck saw that 1v2. Ooh, right now, it's kind of it's so tough to tell who's getting stage positioning because it's always devolving. But right now it's blue team. But this might be how Duck wants it, just off in the corner shooting stuff.
Comes the projectiles.
Dude, spamming projectiles. And Axe with an up B or down B that was punished by a down B that he punished with an up A.
Puff has no projectile here.
Yeah. Abu missing that rest was kind of ridiculous. Axe was in standing still, functionally.
Ooh, good up air. I think the next one will kill, to be honest. Like, Pikachu's at very high percent.
Yeah. Sam is a really high percent as well, but sitting at 6 stocks to 5. I'd say this is a really solid advantage for blue team.
That combo was very good.
Yeah. X kind of running around on the platforms while Swedish sits on the ledge, and then they re-engage when Duck and Abu kind of take this vertical formation where one is on a platform, the other is below. That tends to be where X and Swedish are engaging. We'll see if that continues. Ooh, up tilt.
That sound that Pikachu makes is so
It's horrifying. I don't want to ever hear that again. That's why everybody's a big Axe fan.
Yeah.
Because we're being conditioned to feel sad when he loses because of the screaming.
Can't cheer against that.
The screaming. The screaming. Axe probably has like PTSD from his losses. All the screaming is just in his head at night. That's why he's got to win.
Wait, before he started winning a lot?
Yeah. He's on a quest. Even when he still loses to this, every Armada and H-Box set, the screams are endless.
M2K even? Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
Good upset. Oh, barely misses the cloud.
Yeah, they got a couple of those in the last set I saw them in. Looks like it's a little bit harder versus these floatier characters that have more mobility in the air.
Yeah, but it's a really good finish move though, especially on these floaties. Like, they'll die at 0%.
That's right.
Good nair though.
Ooh, here we go. Duck split up so far. This is the time thing we were talking about. It takes him so long to get back to stage. But Abu does okay on his own.
Well, that light shield. Exit some time now. Go ahead and reset that one.
And now the 1v2. Oh, yeah.
Puff is not so good.
Not so good at 1v2s. But you can just wait around and see if your opponents outplay themselves. Kind of unlikely at this point in Melee. Because the thing is Fox is good at 1v2s because he has ways to both protect himself and make the opponents position themselves where they're going to hit each other. Other characters rarely have both of those things at once. And so, Abu falls.
Not to mention his recovery is like amazing.
Yeah, and he's got, like 5 different options to get back.
When he gets hits off stage, you can even like turn around an edge guard with Shine.
Yeah, you can turn around situations that look like they're easy. You can just go for it. But Puff does have the ability to gimp. You have the ability to like back throw and get somebody out of the way or really far away. It's just hard because you're so squishy. So where do you think they go?
Probably Dreamland.
The Dreamland. I'm always rooting for Yoshi's story in doubles. I think all stages should be banned except for Yoshi's. It's the only measure of honest gameplay.
There it is. Dreamland pick.
All right, so who are the big winners and losers here? Is because we don't like it that it takes a really long time for Puff and Samus to get back to stage and back to helping each other, but they are going to live a long time on this map. But I think Sheik and Pikachu also do.
Yeah, I think like they picked this one because it's harder for Pikachu to kill off the top.
Yep, that's true.
And not to mention, it kind of takes away one of his other kill moves. Like his Cloud won't reach the top either.
Sure. So you lose down B, you lose up smash to some extent.
Yeah.
And that leaves for Pikachu the idea of like he's gonna have to shuffle people over into Swedish range, which is exactly what their game plan looks to be.
Yeah. Ooh, good shot.
Oh man, doesn't get the sweet spot. Pikachu does have the better up smash compared to Fox in some situations, but the hitbox is way worse.
I think it's a better uncharged up smash.
Yeah. But it's a worse hitbox.
Yeah.
I always add that because like everybody knows at this point from the meme of Smash commentators, oh, it's better, but not a lot of people know that the hitbox is still pretty jank. All right, coming down, Abu gets caught by Swedish. He actually lost to Swedish in bracket earlier today. Swedish also took Hungry Box to Game 5 last hit at Big House. Kind of just flubbed in the very end. So he's really practiced at the Sheik Puff matchup.
He's also been playing like H-Box a lot too. At, like I think they played at Smash Splash.
Yep.
Grand Finals.
Ooh, but Swedish was on his last stock. I was like praising him for getting that kill, and I looked at the bottom of the screen. I'm like, wait a minute, these two things do not add up.
A good Samus is gonna live forever, especially
Samus
on Dreamland.
Yeah, they're both living forever. Yeah, Axe and Swedish are getting bodied.
Oh yeah, I think they were fishing for kills.
7-4. Yeah, they've gotten these uppies, and Axe just hasn't died a lot, so it's kind of been masking their problems. But
oh my God, you see that pressure?
Oh, and another rest. Both off stage.
Duck just applied so much pressure, but not even doing anything. Just wave dashing around Swedish's shield.
That's the Samus special. When your character can't actually do many things. You have to make
you
people
just
think.
sit there and just do nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, that sound.
I keep saying stream instead of Swedish.
Alright. So let's see if Pika can actually close out the stock for
Against
on Abu.
Yeah. But Swedish is taking so much damage. Yep, there's the stock steal. Sitting at 5-2. Ooh. Let's see if Swedish can bring it back.
Definitely a turnaround.
Yeah. He's had a lot of trouble. He had that SD that, accelerated the pace of him losing stocks, obviously. But this one is a pretty promising start. They need to close out a boost stock really quickly or get a ton of % on Duck here if he's not going to allow the 1v2. Ooh. Is this a gimp potentially? Nah, it's too hard to gimp up.
I think if Abu actually held the ledge there, then they probably would have been able to grab a gimp out of that.
Yeah.
Force Sheik to get a B on stage, which is the weakest.
Yeah, I feel like this game has been really tough because
jab in air.
Yeah, and you've had Axe that has had to take the brunt of the damage while also not dying, whereas Swedish has taken really not that much damage considering and has died a lot. Ooh, there comes the Falcon knee. Gets a little slap. Duck just walling, or Abu just walling everybody out. Same with Duck with your projectiles.
Just his
Alright, so we got the Axe 1v2. He's at 149%.
Pretty sure any strong hit area is going to kill him now. Oh, no.
Oh, man, that's one. Oh, he could get a kill right here. This is one of the more doable 1v2s I've seen.
Oh. As he gets
But it's not, yeah.
But
I
it's
mean,
not at the same time.
Doable does not mean high probability of success, okay?
Yeah, no, you're right.
When I say doable, I mean, like, usually I put it at, like, 1 to 100 and a 100 chance. That was, like, maybe 5 out of 100.
5 out of 100.
He gets, like, a sick up smash on Duck, gets the kill, and then
Maybe even a decimal point in there.
plays crazy patient versus Abu. I just believe in Axe.
Yeah.
There's no defense.
Dude, he's like the best mid-tier player.
Yeah. If there's a problem that keeps Pikachu players from being good, X hasn't really found it. Something core to the character that stops you from getting far in bracket and all that stuff. I guess, if you could put a name to that, it'd be Armada Hungrybox, but he still makes it really cool. It's kind of crazy how, like, we have thousands and thousands of Melee players, and yet in the top 100, there's one Pikachu player.
I know, right?
And then of that Pikachu player, I guess DJ Nintendo as well, but to a lesser extent.
Well, he doesn't main Pikachu, right?
Exactly. And yet, the one Pikachu player we have is at the very top. I kind of think of Hungrybox as following that to a similar mode. There are more puffs, both in general and in the top 100, but he is kind of similar to Axe in that he's just this hyper character specialist.
Dude, no one knows Pikachu or Puff like those players.
Exactly.
Actually, Abu is self-proclaimed one of those people. Did you know that?
He is self-proclaimed a lot of things.
The king of Chicago.
The king of Chicago, the king of Michigan, the king of anime.
The king of anime.
The only thing we know for certain is that he is the king of Hacks Money's heart.
And the king of self-proclamation.
Yeah, and the king of... That's why a team should pick him up. This guy knows how to market himself.
Oh, gosh. I always seem to forget how much, like, space Thunderbolt actually covers.
Yeah, and it stays out a really long time. And you can drift away from it while you're flying through, just like that.
Yeah, you cancel your momentum if it actually hits you. So you can actually, like, wall someone out.
Yep. That's something that we all discovered when we first played Super Smash Bros. To our dismay. Swedish was sitting there shielding for such a long time. Not really sure what he was shielding for, but his shield became a little itty bitty.
Pokemon has very short side blast zones.
Yeah, you're dead pretty quick if you get fared away. And same thing with the charge shot.
Oh my god, invisible ceiling.
On who?
On Puff. It gave Puff.
No. That was the bad hitbox.
Was it?
Of the up smash. Yeah, the back end of it is little more than a jab.
No way. But it did a lot of percent nonetheless.
Yeah.
Oh, good tech on that rest.
All right, we got a pit fight. I love the pit fight. Pit fight. When you said the dogs against each other, the CPU dog fights. Or chicken fights. Can't remember what the actual term is.
Ooh, team kill.
What's the moral way to describe letting non-humans hurt each other? There's so many projectiles in this game. You got Axe will occasionally throw out the Pikachu ults, but right now Duck with the double barrage, and it keeps coming. He's got a charge shot coming in.
So
Swedish and Axe are on the retreat. They can't make it through.
Look at these platform missiles. Cancels. Yeah, Duck is really good at that.
That was some of the most dominant neutral play I've seen by a single player in doubles. Duck just had complete control over both of the people, both of that whole side of the map.
Yeah, he had missiles going in the air and the ground at the same time.
And yet, he still gets killed. Like, they still are losing. It's 5-3. So, having control over the map isn't enough. You got to do something with it. I think that probably should have been Abu's role in that situation.
It definitely looks good for blue team, though. Like, Puff is actually at kill percent from up smash.
Oh. Sniped him, but not the guy that you thought he was going to snipe.
I think it takes just one grab to kill Puff right now. So they can actually... It's actually looking very promising. There you go.
That is good. Ooh. Whenever I see Pikachu's bolts on the same screen with like a Samus jolt, I think like Pikachu's bolt, you, Samus bolt, the guy she told you not to worry about.
Oh, good save.
That's pretty solid. Ooh, an up smash. Abu has had really good up smashes this set. I kind of love that move on Puff. It's very similar to like Fox's up smash out of shield and how it's used as like a punish on a successful bait.
Up smash out of shield is very good on Puff too as well.
Yep.
Let's see what down smash both of them.
Once again, Duck stuck in the 1v2. Or not Duck. Somebody's stuck in the 1v2. This time it's Duck. And it's not looking as good as Axe's chances were. I think Samus is not as good at the 1v2, and
oh no,
you've got this coming
the
at
wobbles
you.
in. He's using 2 fingers for this.
Yeah, this is a great place to practice your articulation if you're like a music student in high school or college, try to sing along. You know, da-da-da-da-da. A little bit of Sandstorm. Cut to the player cams. And that's it.
Swedish didn't even have his hands on the controller. It's pretty great.
All right. Yeah, they're all commenting. How do you do that? What are you doing?
Everyone has different techniques, honestly.
I think this is the mind games by Duck. You start talking to Axe and make him think about all the technical crazy stuff he can do. And the next game, he either goes crazy or he SDs. And Duck is a man who plays the variants.
Yeah.
So kudos to the mind games from Team Michigan. Clearly ahead in every conceivable mad genius way. But obviously always susceptible to the power of friendship.
I love Prince Abu. He's so animated. He's a very emotional player. I think like if you play Puff, you have to be.
It's true.
You ride your highs very high.
Yeah.
You ride your lows very low.
Yeah. Puff players are clearly, you know, the empath monsters in Melee. Ooh, look at this, carrying him off. But can he finish it up?
Oh.
Axe
Good down smash.
Yeah.
He breaks that up.
The Peach-esque. Also Kafka-esque.
Definitely not as much damage though.
The Peach down smash makes everything, and the Pikachu one makes everything meaningless. He did all that work, and it just is gone.
Oh my god, up smash kills. That's actually stronger than I thought it was.
Yeah. Let's watch the, there's that emotion from Prince Abu, the jerk back.
Real
tilt.
back.
Yeah.
That's every Puff. Every Puff real back's in their share. Real back so hard.
They're the real back masters. Axe has been down smashing a lot in this one. I think Pikachu's down smash is a really good move, but it can become a crutch. But he's sitting at 4 stock, so, you know.
I think he was just doing it to split them up.
Yep.
Because like they're floaties, so if they get knocked back even further.
Yeah. So we're sitting at 6-6. If we had a little bit of a high percent, but I think green team in general is more durable than blue team. They can afford it.
You definitely have more kill power. I feel.
Oh, what a save. Is it enough? It's looking okay. Axe on the edge, trying to clear off the stage. Ooh.
I appreciate Axe's upbeats so much because they're not as easy as you'd think.
No, they're hard. And if you mess up, you just die.
Yeah.
Like, there is no...
There's no second chance. There's no wall jump.
You could technically you could technically option select if you're coming from above because you can like input down towards the edge and then straight up.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty risky maneuver anyways.
It's not something I would do if I was comfortable doing it. Play in the bracket, especially.
I think that's what a lot of modern Melee tech starts off like that. Like I would never do that in bracket, and then it becomes that you're, you know, the wave shine god, and do all this crazy stuff.
Shield drop master.
Everybody's a shield drop master. Nobody's a shield drop master.
Nobody's a shield drop master.
Look at Abu, tanking the stock. The emotion master. I guess trolling counts as an emotion.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the desire to make other people believe what you're saying.
Plus, nothing makes like Abu happier than just trolling.
Oh, there's that up smash.
He doesn't kill that time though.
Yeah. So this is Duck and Abu's potentially tournament game. If they can't close this out, and they're tied right now, and they're really bullying Swedish. So I think that they probably talked about before that Swedish is the weak link in this team comp, or in this set particularly. And if Axe wants to play tank, let him play tank. We'll take all of Swedish's stocks.
What would you do in this scenario? Like, I think my best option would be to kind of ignore Samus and just 2v1 Puff, because she's like very bad at 2v1s, right?
Yeah, but I think she is bad at 2v1s, but only if she is actually engaging you. And I think Abu can run away from 2v1s against these characters. If it was like Double Fox, it might be different. Yeah. But The blue team has only Pikachu who can really track you down. Ooh. And right now, just the one stock lead. It's sitting on Axe. Abu looked to get a quick gimp on Swedish, but wasn't able to close it out. And so green team gets sandwiched and takes a ton of damage.
Oh my gosh, they're hitting each other after they get hit.
Yeah. Oh, but it looks like Abu made it out. Wasn't able to punish Pikachu quite yet.
That should be it for Sheet.
And an up smash out of shield.
Oh, for the save.
And Duck with a 1v2, their tournament 1v2. There's one kill, then a down smash that goes really, really well. This is looking not too bad. He gets a really good straight hit on Axe, and he might be able to close out that stock. Neither of these characters have quick ways to kill him.
That was a crazy mashup. He was like at 106%.
Dang. If Axe had done if Duck had done one more down B, he might have been able to make it back there.
Yeah.
I think he misjudged his up B length.
Do you still have grapple, actually?
I'm not sure. I'm assuming he didn't, but in any case, I think he misjudged the options that he had on the table.
Yeah.
Just by a little.